time you haven't seen Jay, so I think people are just gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I mean, Jay, you know, you gotta remember, he didn't want 50 at the Super Bowl. That was crazy. I'm like,
Wait, Jay didn't want 50 at the Super
you didn't
Bowl?
know that? Yeah, he didn't
Well,
want.
I remember Eminem pushed for it.
That was some hater shit. Yeah,
I remember
pushed for it,
Eminem
yeah.
was like, I'm not going to do it unless 50 does it. I heard that.
Yeah, and
But I didn't
don't
know that Jay was trying to stop it.
I don't think Jay. I don't know. 50 never told me that, but I don't think Jay wanted him there. I don't know.
Because of what some of the...
I mean, you know, it's competition.
Shit.
You got to think. 50 always been competition for Jay. Remember, I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50 Cent?
That was a long time ago.
That was what 9. What was
Yeah,
that?
but then
9.
but after that, they did a song together.
Yeah, so just based off them two, do you think there's evidence of him being a bit of a hater?
There is still, but I feel like
He's just on straight money and power.
yeah, we've spoke about it before. Like he's a billionaire, so there's probably
what he-
things you got to do to
Yeah.
even to get there.
You don't want man them even coming there. Like,
Even
Yeah.
dead off a couple people. Jay-Z's on.
Because what he works as a rapper. Apart from Dr. Dre, that's a billionaire.
Yeah, he was there.
There's not really any in it when you think about it. Like, he works as
Jay-Z's
a rapper.
probably
that's
more of a
billionaire.
business
It
man.
was Dre was the early one, then Kanye got to a bill.
But he didn't. But I mean, like now he works as a rapper.
Now
Really.
probably Jay-Z.
And Dre.
Drake's probably a billionaire.
You think
50, they're saying 50 is a billionaire.
Soon
as well.
after this,
Remember, yeah, like this shit as well. 'Cause you got to think, man, them are smart. Obviously, maybe the right thing to say is on paper who's a billionaire, but yeah, remember, man, them they don't want to have all of their business in the street. So if your accounts are showing X amount, it's more than likely you got X amount sitting
Separately.
somewhere. You know, Switzerland, the offshore. You know, the offshore.
I would still class Kanye as a
And
billionaire.
you're signing on
Again, still.
who Kanye.
Yeah, I'll class him as
But I
one.
thought
No,
that-
he was a billionaire, but
Yeah, I
when
know,
all the
yeah,
Adidas
yeah,
thing
yeah.
happened,
No, I'm
Probably
saying he
rapped
probably is
Still
again.
now.
yeah, probably.
But like, he probably
That's a mad thing.
Remember what he did was so rash. He probably can't even start declaring all that.
Yeah, he can't even let them know.
Forbes are probably blacklisted him.
Gotcha. Do you remember that thing?
But no, Jay-Z's, I guess he's doing what he has
It's
to
kind of
do.
treacherous, but in regards to the 50 Cent thing, like obviously you man see it, 50 gets to him on IG. So if you was running the Super Bowl thing,
Man's not
you
gonna-
might not be on letting man perform still. And then the next thing is obviously he's always had the thing with Drake, innit? Because when he was doing the Rock Nation thing and the the Rock Nation thing, I think what he was trying to do is bring everyone together to kind of go at the
bigger
people.
label.
That's how it looked, innit? That's what he was trying to do. So you know when you see the Rock Nation branch, more time, everyone there was managed by a Rock Nation or involved, etc. So I think obviously the big fish was Drake. He was trying to bring Drake on, and then Drake just went the other way and went with Apple or something. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think he never really
which is understandable on Drake's side. Like sometimes you don't want to just go with.
But the thing is,
majority.
Rock Nation is now like the other labels, though.
Yeah, literally.
So that he was pushing, trying
It's
to
just
be the-
black. It's just black run.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. This is why you don't know if Jay's you don't know who's wrong or
Jay's
right.
a bookie guy, though.
He is.
Michael Rubin and them's probably them locked in.
But say
Locked
if
in
it
buddies.
was you now, imagine like a black brother's come up to you and he's saying, "Yo, I'm trying to assemble everyone over here." Because even remember Tidal, the whole point of Tidal was to go at Spotify, innit? Because Spotify, like everyone talks about now, it's kind of violating the artist, innit? So he wanted to kind of provide. This is what he's saying, innit? I don't, you know, a lot of people say stuff and then it's not really like that. But what he was saying is, look, say Spotify's, think about it, you've heard it. How much millions does man have to generate to get to get 10 quid? Do you know what I mean?
Lunch.
So obviously Tidal was meant to
Combat that.
and it was meant to be more in the artist's favor. So now he's trying to round up all the artists. Like, yo, if we come over here, then we don't really da. And then remember, if you get Drake on your side, that's really gonna,
Yeah, up.
Drake's a key
it's
token.
gonna, yeah. And so Drake's just gone, nah.
I'm okay.
But if you were the artist, what would you do
If I was
in
Drake
that
or if I was
situation?
just an artist.
If you was Drake, let's say if you
I
was in
would
Drake's,
probably not gone with Jay-Z still, because it kind of puts you under a bracket. You know that if you're Drake, you're
Facts.
trying to be the main you. Jay-Z's like competition.
And there's
Man's
definitely
going under him.
definitely feelings like animosity probably in that
Yeah.
that whole transaction. So
Well, let's hear this quick.
He's a part in all this. Drake goes over there, gets a radio show, and he starts to do exclusivity shit. Yo, my album coming out a week only on Apple. He took the bread. That's what it was. Jay's tight. Remember they had the whole Avengers meeting? Y'all remember this? Tidal artists table. They're around like some like fucking round table. This bullshit right here.
I just stole the course.
Look,
Every great
they got these motherfuckers looking like space aliens in this bitch. Two niggas. Look,
Music be the
let me tell you this, man. This is when I realized that boy really a hustler. Yo, Jay got a line. He said, I could sell water to a whale, nigga. And I believe that nigga Jay-Z because he's a fucking capitalist. He's an amazing businessman. It's a reason why, remember Kanye for like 2 seconds like, I'm richer than you? Nah, Jay the richest nigga, clearly.
Yeah, obviously there's more to that. So, I think even on one Jay-Z tune, he said something like, "Niggas rather work for the man than to work for me," innit? And I think obviously he was getting that Drake on that thing still. So, yeah, he is kind of shrewd in his business approach, innit? So,
it's mad that he says that it's for the people, though, whatever he does, but then it's like, is it really for the people?
For his own game.
It's just for the people you can control.
at the same time, though, if you was gonna get bumped by someone, would you rather get bumped by your own?
Not if he's telling me that he's trying to.
You know what though? At the same time as well, this could be the issue with black people as a whole. Yeah, I know.
Someone
It
must
might
have
be
got-
affiliated
someone
with
must have got-
the boy. Them. Did you see the boy about the
boy
front?
about the front,
Did you
they
see
were
them?
doing the tap? Did you not see
The,
that?
did you not see them drive off?
Oh, they drove off.
Yeah. Like, as soon as we got out,
Yeah,
they
they-
drove off.
I saw them when I turned in. Yeah, believe that. You know, we're talking about Portland man there. So you say, hey, yo, go check out them little niggas down the road.
They got the square thing on your face.
The red,
The
with
boys,
the red
yeah, the square.
And it says your name above.
muffling.
Wanted.
Yeah,
Free.
we gonna put to the league.
You know that pauses. Bare pictures of that.
Cool.
Alright, hold on, let me listen to a
Even
bit.
on that topic, quickly, I was driving the other day and I see that you know they've got the you know when the whole far right protest was going on and it was meant to be in Earl's Court. I drove through Earl's Court and they got the facial recognition vans now. You know,
That's nuts.
Yeah, man's seen them as well.
mad.
What? That's what it says on it.
Yeah, it's
That's
called the
mad
facial
still.
recognition police.
I think they're in Croydon.
They're in Croydon now.
Yeah,
as well.
there's one in
Every
Croydon.
now and then they
Yeah.
just pop up in Croydon.
Things are mad. 'Cause it's just like,
That's wild still.
what is it? Got your whole thing. You know, you get scanned. Like,
But they
No,
can't.
he's good.
But
He's
they
good.
can't find Jay Slater, or they couldn't find
But
him.
this is why I keep telling man, it's not about a crime thing still right now. 'Cause you'll imagine you might mash a man up in the club or something.
they
and
know.
Weeks later,
They'll
you're
get
in
to
cuffs.
that. Yeah, they don't want that right now. They're looking doing something else. And then they get to you in a few months. You thought
They
you
leave
busted.
the one on the side.
Yeah.
they
The
come back
UAV.
in it. Come back
It's
in
like parking tickets and that as well.
Mm.
I got flashed 2 weeks ago. I'm still chilling.
It's gonna come when you don't want it.
expect it.
Yeah.
My thing came the other day. So
Got flashed. Still red light.
Man got a ticket for doing 59 and a 50
I got
on the motorway.
I got 46 and a 40. It's like, talking about courses and shit. It feel like I was doing that thing.
Runs a couple miles per hour.
A couple miles per
But you know what's
hour.
mad? You see in the course, yeah, they make you do some dumb shit. They'll be like, yeah, even though you was doing 6 miles per hour over the speed limit, this is the difference it can make if you hit someone going 6 miles per hour
Got
over
an
the speed
extra
limit.
20
You know, it's
miles
eight- you know,
per
it's
hour
8
in
a.m.
gravity.
You're waiting for the course to finish.
It's ridiculous.
I'm not looking forward to it. So I can't
Course,
lie.
is,
What, have you got one pending, yeah?
Yeah, I got my thing coming over there. Innit?
course is the longest thing to ever.
I saw like because the man drives so much. I don't even know where the hell that was. 823, I think. Yeah.
But that
Whatever.
when you get them ones, it's like they just want to fuck.
It's actually a
fuck
heli.
you over. Really?
Huh?
No, that is actually a heli.
No, I was looking for something.
Yeah, 100.
Ownership stake. Not one of them owned more than 1%. Slimed them out again, man. Jay-Z owned the majority stock. but act like, yo, we all own this shit. Everybody was signing on for 1%. Okay? Now, here's the thing. This is some real shit. Jay pulled the classic scammer move. I got to equate it to some newer shit. Jay did what these niggas do when they be like, yo, Dogecoin to the moon. He's like, yo, let's buy and hold. You feel me? Jay-Z told everybody, this streaming platform is for the artists, by the artists. Basically said that this was going to be a artist-built platform. Do y'all know as soon as that shit got worth 5 times what he bought it for, that nigga sold it to a white man and got the fuck out of there. Deuce.
No, Jay-Z's treacherous still. He might.
For
It is.
the
I
fam.
can't like, even though it's like it is. Think about it, he's making some serious business plays there still. Like, that's
But
a
even
smart
this
thing.
is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, from the Dame thing, because you gotta think from when he's got one freestyle where he basically tells you, but he done it around the time the Dame thing. But he was it was called Corporate Takeover. And he basically outlined what he was gonna do next. You know, you listen back to that thing, it's like raw. Because soon as he split from Dame, you know it could go either way. But my man's just
Leveled up.
kept going up still.
I feel like having Beyonce as his side as well was a
Yeah.
big part of his brand. as well.
That's
Probably
what I'm
60%.
You got to think when he's left Dame,
Depends,
yeah,
Beyonce.
all the little rappers and that and whatnot. Dame had all the rappers and that. My man
little
just
hood
left with
rappers.
Kanye,
And Beyonce.
Rihanna, and Beyonce.
That's all you needed.
But
yeah.
Beyonce wasn't even his. Remember, Beyonce was always managed by her dad. 2 now, dad's exiled. You get what I'm saying? Like, Jay-Z's a
Serious players
brother.
one and with some serious,
Yeah, no,
some serious.
But from
plays.
when you know, it's from when you see him like with the white, only with the white still.
And he's got the
different-
messy hair.
Yeah,
Basquiat.
messy hair.
But this is what I was telling you, man. Like, you know, shotters and that, yeah. Shotters are
They're
different.
grimy,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, not even grimy. It's like to survive as a shotter, you have to be so streetwise that these skills are just crazy transferable. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think, if you're moving around, moving big weight, you got to avoid stick up brothers, you got to avoid like all these feds, everything. Like, so once you make it out of that, your senses and your way of operating,
you're just
it's
completely
just different
advantage.
still. Because you got to think, even 50, all the big man there are
Sharp,
shotters,
sharp
Nipsey
still.
and that. Like, everyone's a shotter. It's like when you come from that thing now, you go to the business thing, you're like, this is easy.
Yeah,
And you got the white guy trying to rob you and that.
rub you and
Then
then
even worse.
Yeah, cool. You know-
But
you
them
know
man are
the
more
shit.
treacherous though.
Yeah.
The business.
The white
would
is
be-
the worst.
Yeah, no, in prison.
ever. Are you mad?
Because they'll smile in
Sign
your
the
face,
deal.
Yeah, the smile.
and you won't be able to touch them still.
Yeah.
Now you might be able to blood his nose and then you get caught, sued.
Nah, you can't.
Can't
still.
touch them.
You get sued.
You end up like, that's why Dame's blackballed and that.
He's too rash. Though.
It's like, you know, when you think of even the UK artists complaining about the deal and the industry, and they're all white brothers.
They're all white.
So it's like, why you ain't done that?
From when, like,
Sign the
like-
deal.
Like, not even to bring them up, but like, you know what I'm talking about. The man who done Jay-Z, Kanye. Think about how quick he got wrapped up. There's some serious people.
Man became
from
a
when your bank account,
not a
getting-
billionaire in a few
in
days.
a couple of days. Where your bank account's getting?
No, it was when contracts started.
Yeah.
You know, the airtight contract was just locked off. Like the
Adidas
Adidas.
thing.
The one
How
you
could
signed
they-
the NDA.
how could they lock it off?
Bro's kind of made half of your revenue.
No, but we're in contract.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there must
they're
be like
contract.
a year left.
Remember,
They
I've just
stopped
said
that.
something. I haven't done that
Yeah.
rash. I've just said something.
Wrap
And
that
somehow the contracts
Done.
ended.
It was
Got man moving around naked with the naked
the
thing.
naked,
Yeah.
the mad shoes.
and the belly thing.
All right.
Diamond belly.
Getting neck on the boat.
Oh, he was probably stressed around them times.
Yeah.
Oh,
What did that girl say in the thing? In the covers. The covers on the plane.
Lock the door.
Wait, what?
No, the
That's what-
girl
You
that
don't
made the
remember?
thing about Kanye is what assistant.
No, so that was Diddy.
No, it's Kanye.
Cardi, don't you remember the OnlyFans thing?
Ah, yeah.
What did she
And
say?
she said something like he
wanted her to watch him.
Oh, his assistant.
Yeah.
It's a weird request.
She wanted him to watch her fashion and go to sleep. And he locked the door.
But he sat on the chair in the
He
corner.
told her to sit there, lock the door.
The door could only open from outside. And they're just flying to Paris.
He's actually he's lost it all.
Easy. Cam and them man touched on this Jay-Z thing. Let's hear what them man
I
had to
love
say.
to pop up. I think he's one of the top artists of this generation, period. Hate this election. It's in New Orleans. You don't get Lil Wayne. That's what we doing? Yeah. Listen, we don't get Lil Wayne in New Orleans for the Super Bowl. Not just Hot Boys, Cash Money, all the songs Lil Wayne's done, whether it's Blink 182, there's no reason why Lil Wayne should not be performing the Super Bowl. There's one person who's stopping this. I know, it's not really a secret. Lil Wayne had a problem with somebody before who's kind of part of the organization running it. This is payback. Who's that? Who's Lil Wayne artist? Drake.
Yeah,
This is
hating at this age is
it's
crazy.
crazy.
You know what though? It could be classed as hating, or it could be just some elite chess moves. So
Yeah, there's two sides in it. You can't like be in war and then you get the one up and then people start calling you a hater.
Yeah, it's true.
But then at the same time, it's like
you
you
gotta
can
think.
put that to the side.
If you're up, you end up like he must have made some serious moves to where his ops are basically under him and he can make the decision still.
Yeah.
You know what I would have done? You know, you call Lil Wayne to the office, like, yeah, perform the rhythm. You have man, like the old Bobby Smurder video when he was trying to get.
Perform it now. No,
You're sitting at the end of the table.
play the
Nah, I'm not feeling it.
No, you got the big
in
chair.
the-
No, you got the big chair. And, like you're not even looking at man. You're looking out the window.
The speaker mid
big chair. So you just swing around with the cigar and the whiskey.
You just a straight face while man's performing.
Yep.
All right, we'll be in contact.
Be a contact soon.
Thank you, Wayne.